This is your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, October 9, 2023. Energy news. Russia's government lifts ban on most of its diesel exports. Russia's government on Friday said it had withdrawn a ban on diesel exports delivered to seaports via pipelines, removing a large chunk of restrictions it put in place last month. The Kremlin said in a statement that it had lifted restrictions on the export of diesel fuel delivered to seaports by pipeline, provided that the manufacturer supplies at least 50% of the diesel fuel produced to the domestic market, according to a Google translation. The announcement comes shortly after Russia imposed an indefinite ban on the export of diesel and gasoline to most countries, sending shockwaves through global markets. The restrictions for gasoline exports currently remain in place. Moscow initially implemented the measures on September 21 to stabilize fuel prices in the domestic market, with Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov last month saying that the restrictions would remain in place for as long as necessary to ensure market stability, according to Reuters. Logistics and transportation news. DB Schenker Finland takes delivery of 68-ton Volvo electric truck. The Swedish manufacturer says that transport companies are increasingly investing in heavy-duty electric trucks. This includes DB Schenker, who is testing a 33-meter-long Volvo FH electric tractor and two semi-trailers for transports between Vantaa and Lampala in Finland. In addition to the main service operating in the evening and at night, the truck is used for the pickup and delivery of goods between Lampala and Hämeenlinna, which is run in the morning. The truck is charged between shifts using chargers installed at DB Schenker's terminals. We want to show that all electric solutions work well even in tasks with large total weights and a high utilization rate. Together with DB Schenker and other partners, we are gathering experiences with the electric truck in HCT use, said Vili Pusa, sales director of Volvo Finland, commenting on the delivery of the vehicle to DB Schenker. Technology news. US-China tech war. RISC-V chip technology emerges as new battleground. In a new front in the US-China tech war, President Joe Biden's administration is facing pressure from some lawmakers to restrict American companies from working on a freely available chip technology widely used in China, a move that could upend how the global technology industry collaborates across borders. At issue is RISC-V, pronounced RISC-V, an open-source technology that competes with costly proprietary technology from British semiconductor and software design company ARM Holdings, 09TI.F. RISC-V can be used as a key ingredient for anything from a smartphone chip to advanced processors for artificial intelligence. Some lawmakers, including two Republican House of Representatives committee chairmen, Republican Senator Marco Rubio and Democratic Senator Mark Warner, are urging Biden's administration to take action regarding RISC-V, citing national security grounds. The lawmakers expressed concerns that Beijing is exploiting a culture of open collaboration among American companies to advance its own semiconductor industry, which could erode the current U.S. lead in the chip field and help China modernize its military. Finance news. Top bank MUFG's market chief flags concerns on Japan's lax fiscal discipline. Japan's financial indiscipline amid rising inflation may disrupt its bond market, a senior executive of top lender Mitsubishi UFJ New York Stock Exchange. The benchmark 10-year Japanese government bond (JGB) yield hit a decade high of 0.805% this week, approaching the Bank of Japan's hard cap of 1. While the central bank maintains its ultra-loose monetary policy based on its assessment that sustained 2% inflation is yet to be achieved, the government looks poised to further expand spending, meant to cushion the impact of inflation, Hiroyuki Seki, the head of MUFG's global markets business, told Reuters. I think the situation is making bond market players increasingly worried. Waves of price rises are not going to go away soon, he said, citing increasing wages driven by labor shortages, companies increasingly passing on costs to consumers, as well as a weak yen and globally rising food and energy prices. Global news headlines. Israel declares state of war as Hamas militants fire thousands of rockets from Gaza and cross border. Benjamin Netanyahu has declared Israel is at war after Hamas militants fired thousands of rockets from the Gaza Strip in the largest attack in years. The surprise offensive has seen Hamas gunmen cross the border in attacks by land, sea and air, as warning sirens sounded across southern and central parts of Israel, including Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, and Israel's prime minister called an emergency meeting. In a rare public statement, Hamas military commander Mohammed Deif said 5,000 rockets had been fired into Israel to begin Operation Al-Aqsa Storm. "We've decided to say enough is enough," he said, urging all Palestinians to confront Israel and adding, This is the day of the greatest battle to end the last occupation on Earth. At least 22 people have died, and hundreds have been hospitalized with injuries, Israeli broadcaster N12 reported, with an Israeli local authority leader said to be among those killed in fighting. This has been your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, October 9, 2023. If you want more global energy news and real-time alerts, hit the subscribe button now and follow us on social media.